Good afternoon. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. It's been a couple days. I've been busy. I've been trying to get things in line for vacation, been out doing a little bit of shopping, and this morning I had the best visit from my aunts and my cousin. It was awesome. We had not seen each other in forever, and I am so glad we had that visit. I just cherish the memory in my heart, and I hope to see him again soon. And if you guys are watching, I love you. Okay, so I told you guys, I think a couple days ago, I don't even remember what I was talking about last, but I was ordering a hot plate for my canner. I had asked a few ladies on Facebook and some of my canning groups what they used, if that worked for a canner, and they pointed me to the direction of this one, and I'll show you guys what it looks like. So I've already had it out earlier and did like one test run on it. The first thing they said to do was turn it on high for 10 minutes and let it seal the special coating. So I did that. They said it would smoke a little bit, and it did. And it also set the smoke detector off. So I was like, oh no. But we got that corrected. I think it was just part of its initial use. I am going to use it again and see if it works. The thing that makes me a little leery as to whether it's going to work or not is it is 7 1/4 inches or 7 1/8 inch wide, and my canner is wider, so I don't know if it's going to bring it up to pressure or boiling water. I've also got a water bath canner that's pretty large, and it was really going to overhang off this thing, so I'm going to try that first and see if I can actually boil water in my water bath canner. I've used my canner on my glass top stove. I know that some stoves are rated for this. And to be honest, my stove is pretty old. When we built this house in 2000, we brought this stove in, and I've canned on it fine. I had to get a low profile microwave so I could have more space, but I love this microwave. I think it looks better anyways. It gives me so much more working room under here. I don't feel like the microwave is like right in my face. But now I have beans coming in, and I'm going to be double stacking that canner, so it holds 19, and I just think that might be too much weight for my stove. So I'm hoping, fingers crossed, it's going to work with this hot plate. I'm going to try it out and see. But first things first, I'm going to try out the water bath canner, and we'll see, because it's actually got a wider base on it than my big canner. So now that is pretty big. I don't know. I'm going to go for it though. I'm going to try it. What could be the worst thing? It just doesn't boil water and I could use it on my stove. I've used this one on my stove plenty of times. Main concern is my pressure canner, but its base is not quite as wide as this. So a lot of ladies have said they've used it, so I'm not too worried about it not working. I've also got it set on a piece of butcher block. I don't know that it doesn't say in the directions that you have to do that, but I didn't know how hot it would get underneath it, so I just did that to be safe. Let's turn it all the way up. Let's just go for it. It's also pretty nice to have this extra eye, because when you're canning, you got a lot going on. You've got water boiling to fill the jars up. You're also heating up the lids and the rings and all that stuff. And you've usually got another pot of water. So this will be nice to have an extra eye and somewhere else to put it away from the stove if I wanted to cook it over here or just in my pantry area where I used to can in there. So this could be good. This could work out. Alright, it is 236 on the highest heat setting. I'm going to put the lid on it, see how long it takes to come to a boil. Alright guys, I'm back. It's late. So I'm going to do a test with my All-American 921 to see if this will bring this up to pressure. I'm going to fill it with about 2 to 3 inches of water, and we're going to see if I can get the vent to steam for 10 minutes. Then we're going to put on the pressure regulator and see if I can get this to go up where it needs to be. I am going to time it. So it's been 20 minutes and we've got steam coming out of the pipe at the top. So that's a good sign. I've got to let it do that for 10 minutes and then I'll put the pressure regulator on there. So I think things are going pretty well. We've had a steady stream of steam, if I can say that correctly, like a tongue twister. We've had a steady stream of steam for 10 minutes, and it's been 30 minutes total since I first turned this on, so I'm gonna go ahead and put my regulator on. All right, so I'm just gonna wait for it to jiggle, and you want this to go off about 1 to 4 times a minute, and you adjust this with the temperature. Well, guys, so the canner started jiggling, and when I mean jiggling, it was going to town, and it did not stop. It was just like a constant, steady jiggle, and it's supposed to be 1 to 4 times a minute. So I just freaked out just a hair, and I turned it all the way down, which I probably shouldn't have done that. And I thought, okay, I'll turn it down and cool it off quickly because I've just never used this thing before. And my pressure went down, so I turned it back up, and it said, no, it ain't going back up. So it's late, 10 o'clock, past my bedtime. So we will try this again in the morning. I got to get some rest, guys. All right, see y'all in the morning. Good morning. All right, guys, I'm back at it again. I'm trying this for a second time. So I've just put my canner back on here and I'm trying to raise it back up again. Had no problem doing that last night, so it's just keeping it going. Hopefully I won't freak out this time when this goes off all crazy. I just got to figure out this hot plate. Hopefully it's going to work. If not, I'm just going to send it back because this is the main reason why I got it. So fingers crossed that it works this time. When it starts doing its little thing, I'll show you guys this time. Last night I just like froze. So, okay. All right, so it's been 5 more minutes, and honestly, this has been on here for about 15 minutes, and I've noticed something very strange. It's not hot at all. I don't even think this thing's working. So that might be what happened last night. It might have just died, and that's why my pressure went down and never went back up. So I think it's dead. Either I killed it, or it's just some faulty hot plate. So boo. Okay, that was that on that, guys. I guess it's worth getting another one and trying it one more time, but I mean, if it does this again, then I don't know. This was the one they recommended. Anyways, on to my next thing today.